There are some industrialists out there spreading lies, saying that if we do not get off the beach and go straight to the factory, we will die poor. Well, I can tell them that it's a blatant lie. The more people come to the beach, the more drinks I sell. Can't you see that having fun is the economic backbone of Tropico?
I wouldn't get my hopes up too high, but things are warming up between the East and the West.
Democracy, but it proved extremely difficult. Building a true democracy is like chasing a unicorn. Everybody has heard of them, but no one has ever seen one. We captured a whole herd of unicorns, but not a glimpse of democracy anywhere to be found. However, we did discover the expectation of democracy, which should be more than enough for simple Tropicans.
Comrade Presidente, during the Revolution's glorious march, I accidentally stepped upon a tiny ant that happened to lie in my way. It made me think deeply about our ecological footprint.
Tropicans complain that liberty in the nation is at an all-time low. I say emancipate yourself from mental slavery, for no one but ourselves can free our minds. And do you know what helps me emancipate myself? A drink at the beach, of course.
Remember that show where we wanted to execute whoever was responsible because of the things they said about you? Well, now we have a solution. Every show is to have an executive or a person we can execute if we don't like what is in the show. That way, everything will be much neater.
I am not one for cramped spaces. And while I can't say that these new apartments the government built for us are all that bad, well, let's just say that when a friend of mine was peeling onions for dinner, she made her neighbors cry.
Start formal diplomatic relations with you. However, they say something is hampering the dialogue between our great nations. The Russians want to start formal
No, no, no. Comrade Presidente, the time for revolutionary change is now. Tropicans everywhere are waiting for you, the hero of the revolution, to lead them to victory.
the Russians.
Of those strange species inhabiting foreign countries and found out some amazing facts. Did you know how to entertain a foreigner for an entire day? Put him in a round room and tell him there's a croissant in the corner. The valuable information we have collected will allow us to communicate with these simple-minded creatures.
bloody good job on this whole peace affair. Really brought tears to my eyes. Now, let's see how we can turn a profit on it. Our Soviet friends will gladly accept an alliance. However, they have news of a CIA-backed army that will attempt to overthrow you.
You know, it is your will alone that keeps Tropico together. Without you, the entire island would crumble to dust and be lost forever. As the air was born, all animals became quiet. A light shone through the skies, and La Chupacabra herself went to the crib and bowed to the infant. At least, that is what we will write in the history books.
I didn't place a bet on this. These chaps actually look serious about this whole détente thing.
Experiments with the products of neutron-bombarded uranium and made some astounding discoveries. Just kidding. I was actually washing my socks and thus discovered that nuclear power exists and can be harnessed. Just kidding. I never wash my socks. We have a crisis, and we have to act fast. Fear that the Cold War is getting too cold. How about we do something to endanger the whole planet? I mean, all the cool nations are doing it.